Of course, this is a significant development in the MLB offseason, as the qualifying offer (QO) system directly impacts team building and the free agent market. First, let's quickly recap what a qualifying offer is and why it matters. What is a qualifying offer (QO)? It's a one-year contract offer set at the average salary of the league's 125 highest-paid players. For the 2023-24 offseason, that amount was $20.325 million. Teams can extend a QO only to impending free agents who have never received one before and who spent the entire season with that team. The player has about a week to accept or reject it. If the player rejects it and signs with a new team, his former team receives a compensatory draft pick, and the signing team forfeits one of its draft picks, and possibly international bonus pool money. The fact that 4 players accepted this year is a relatively high number, indicating a shifting market or specific player circumstances. Here are the 4 players and what the decisions mean for their respective teams. 1. LHP Cody Bellinger, Chicago Cubs. The situation: after a brilliant comeback season with the Cubs, .307 AVG, 26 hour, 97 RBI, 20 SB, Bellinger was one of the top free agents on the market. He bet on himself with a one-year deal last offseason and won, setting him up for a potential $200 million plus contract. What accepting means: Bellinger and his agent, Scott Boras, clearly didn't find the long-term offers to their liking this early in the offseason. By accepting the $20.325 million QO, he gets a hefty one-year salary and will re-enter the market next winter without the burden of a qualifying offer attached. What it means for the Cubs: huge win. The Cubs get their superstar center fielder and lineup anchor back for another season without a long-term commitment. It maintains their offensive and defensive strength and keeps them as clear contenders in the NL Central. Flexibility. They now have certainty heading into the rest of the offseason. They can focus their resources on other areas, like starting pitching, Shota Imanaga, Marcus Stroman's replacement, or third base, without the pressure of having to replace Bellinger's production. 2. LHP Clayton Kershaw, Los Angeles Dodgers. Note: while the title lists Yankees, Cubs, Tigers, Brewers, Kershaw is a major part of the QO story. His situation is unique but impacts the entire market, especially for pitchers. The situation: a future Hall of Famer and franchise icon, Kershaw has been on one-year deals for the last several seasons. He is recovering from shoulder surgery and will miss at least the first half of the 2024 season. What accepting means: this was a procedural move that benefits both sides. Kershaw gets paid a high salary while he rehabs, and the Dodgers retain his rights. It was always expected he would either re-sign with the Dodgers or retire. What it means for the Dodgers: stability and sentiment. They keep their legend in the fold. When healthy, he provides elite innings and leadership. Roster management. They can place him on the 60-day IL when the season starts, freeing up a 40-man roster spot. 3. RHP Marcus Stroman, Chicago Cubs, player option, functionally similar. Note: Stroman did not receive a new QO, he had a player option for $21 million that he exercised. The financial and roster impact is identical to accepting a QO, so he's grouped in with this class. The situation: Stroman had a fantastic first half and was an all-star but was plagued by a rib cartilage injury in the second half. Facing an uncertain market coming off an injury, he chose financial security. What accepting means: Stroman locks in a strong salary for 2024 and will look to have a healthy, productive season to hit the market again next winter as a top-tier starter. What it means for the Cubs: major rotation boost. This is arguably an even bigger win than the Bellinger news for their immediate pitching needs. It guarantees they have a proven, high-end starter behind Justin Steele, solidifying the top of their rotation. Cost certainty. They have their 1-2 punch locked in at a known price, allowing them to strategically add more depth pieces to the rotation. 4. Of DHJD. Martinez, Los Angeles Dodgers. The situation: Martinez had a resurgent year with the Dodgers, .271 AVG, 33 hour, 103 RBI, proving he is still one of the most potent DH bats in the game. What accepting means, like Bellinger, Martinez, also a Boras client, likely saw a market that wasn't meeting his multi-year expectations at this stage. He takes a high-value, one-year deal to try again next offseason. What it means for the Dodgers. Lineup power retained. They keep a crucial right-handed power bat in the middle of their lineup. With Shohei Ohtani only hitting in 2024, having a dedicated, productive DH like Martinez is a perfect fit. No long-term risk. They get his elite production for 2024 without being on the hook for his age 36 and 37 seasons. The bigger picture for the Yankees, Tigers, and Brewers. While these players didn't sign with these teams, the QO acceptances have ripple effects across the league. For the New York Yankees, they were heavily linked to Cody Bellinger as a perfect left-handed hitting outfielder to balance their righty-heavy lineup. His acceptance removes, for now, the premier center field option from the market. This significantly increases their urgency and pressure to acquire Juan Soto via trade, as the other top-tier outfield bat available. The market for outfielders just got much tighter. For the Detroit Tigers, the Tigers are in a similar boat as other teams looking for a corner outfielder, DH bat. With J.D. Martinez off the market, one of the best and most proven right-handed power bats is gone. This might push them to be more aggressive on other hitters like Jorge Soler or Teoscar Hernandez, or force them to look more intently at the trade market. For the Milwaukee Brewers, the Brewers are often opportunistic in free agency. The fact that several high-profile players accepted the QO means there are fewer, difference-maker, free agents available. This could suppress the market for mid-tier players, which is where the Brewers often operate. It might allow them to find better value on a hitter or starting pitcher than they anticipated, as more teams are priced out of the top of the market. In summary, the high number of QO acceptances creates a richer get richer scenario for the Cubs and Dodgers, while making life more difficult for teams like the Yankees and Tigers who were counting on those specific players to hit the open market without restrictions.